Hey everybody, it's September 13th, 2020, and it's been a long time since I've made any video regarding hazard pay because, well, I've sort of just given up on the idea of hazard pay. I sort of just given up the idea of humanity. I've sort of just given up on the idea of helping anyone. Well, I'll still help people, but whatever. I'm just. People by nature are just really selfish, and I'm sort of just gonna have to take this with the I guess I'm just gonna have to take this, and realize that hey, you can't count on anyone besides yourself. So it sucks too because the way I was brought up, my the way I was raised, as an Eagle Scout is that we're supposed to be helping people, but sometimes people really aren't worth helping, and that's just what I'm gonna have to realize. Anyways, I have this article here. It is written by Barry Sims, and this is on WBAL TV 11, Channel 11. I think that's CNBC. I don't know. I don't follow that. Baltimore. Hazard pay is going away. The Maryland Department of Management and Budget says it is grateful for the commitment and the dedication state essential workers have shown through the coronavirus pandemic, but now it must end the extra pay given to many of them. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Oops, I gotta pause this. But now it must end the extra pay given to many of them. Disappointed. It was disheartening and insulting, said Dennis Henderson Johnson. Johnson works for the Department of Juvenile Services. She's still worried about the possible contracting of the coronavirus, and now, upset, the state is cutting also the hazard pay for emergency pay for a lot of essential workers. We transport youth, we move youth that have been tested positive, we move youth that we don't even know if they have been tested, Johnson said. She's losing the extra $3.13 per hour the state began paying her at the start of the pandemic, an incentive to essential employees, according to the Office Budget Management, to get them to come to work when so many unanswered questions existed about the coronavirus and how it spreaded. $13 is $13 is terrible. What is that? 40 $30 times 40. 4, 8, 12. She got $120 per week additional. That's not bad, but she would have made more on unemployment benefits, whether it was $600 or $300 or $400. But yeah, odds are she would have made more off unemployment, especially if it's only a $3 bonus. Like obviously your job probably doesn't pay that much because you're a social worker of some sort, so they don't pay much in general. I didn't even get hazard pay. I didn't even get a stimulus check. But let's just keep reading on. The states need to fight the virus, not their employees. That's the bottom line, said Patrick Morgan, president of AFSCME. Moran says, oh, sorry. Moran says workers at hospital, prisons, and youth and other state facilities learned Thursday night hazard pay for most would be going away. In an email, a spokesman from the DBM writes, with our states moving into the next stage of the recovery and more people going back to work, there's less need for this temporary program. Frontline employees who are required to work with the COVID-19 patients in a designated quarantine area, however, it will continue to receive an additional $5.13 per hour for elevated COVID-19 response pay for each hour worked in such locations. Wow, that's not bad, but again, a lot of people don't even receive that anyway. What's the statistics? Like less than 90% of people who are working receive the hazard pay, so. According to the union, coronavirus has infected 800 of its members at work, and 2 have died. Its leadership has called leaders call scaling back hazard pay a bad move. They're going to continue asking employees to show up for work, which they are. They're not being compensated for that, and they are not being put into the best health and safety conditions that they should be, Moran said. And Johnson says those extra funds help pay bills, especially when at a time when her husband is out of work. Also, the cost of goods is rising. So, listen, I didn't receive hazard pay. I didn't receive any stimulus check. But this is bull. This is bull. I mean, I know like Kroger's was getting like a $2 bonus. Some places are getting like $2 or $3. But still, you'd be making way more from unemployment, not risking your health, and having luxury free time to do whatever you please. But, essential employees in general aren't even receiving hazard pay. They're not even receiving any kind of compensation. And it's just how companies and businesses are. There are a lot of them who are good, but a lot of them are for profit, and they'll be really well, you're expendable. And essential employees have been treated very poorly throughout this whole pandemic. They haven't been given any kind of real compensation financially. They haven't been getting any compensation for their time. They haven't been given any sort of compensation for their health at risk. And, with that being said, the price of living is going up because more people are consuming than producing. Well, all my friends don't want to go back to work. My family doesn't want to go back to work because they make more money off unemployment and they can do whatever they want. So, oh well, who cares?